So where are we going next? I think we're going to go to Gemini Sigma first because we have a couple of... Do we have a couple of missions? We have one mission there. We have that hostile takeover mission there. And if we can get that done relatively soon, then we can head off to the Citadel and see if Helena Blake is still there so we can report to her that they're all taken care of. Or, wait, did she say that she was going to meet us somewhere else once we killed both of the mercenary leader people? I forget. But anyway, we'll probably head to Gemini Sigma and then we'll head to Artemis Tau. That's how that's going to go. So yeah, Gemini Sigma is 2 different clusters of 2 different colors. I guess that makes sense. Where do I want to go first? Ming is not the one I was looking for. Han is the one where the mercenary crime boss people are. So I think we'll go there first. Stretch for a second. Oh god. I had to get up in relatively short order today and get this recorded because my family is actually, my brothers and my mom are actually at the dentist right now. So while they're at the dentist, I figured I'd record. So, because I already got my dental appointment for the year, or for the 6 months taken care of. So, gotta take advantage of that time. Paraven. Almost sounds like Pile-on, but we won't hear about Pile-on for quite some time. Paraven is a small, unremarkable rock world. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of calcium with deposits of aluminum. Paraven's low mass has left it tidally locked to the star Han. If there were any resources of value, mining stations could be established on the relatively temperate Twilight Band. So that would be the one that's like halfway in between the star and the dark side of Paraven. Since it's tidally locked, it won't ever... the direction that it's facing Han, the star, will never change. The side of it that's facing Han will never change. Let me fix my mic real quick. There we go. Survey. We found Matriarch Delanaga's writings in an unmanned station in geosynchronous orbit. Probably there to think about a mining station, although if it's one of Matriarch Delanaga's writings, it's been quite some time since she was around, so it must be a pretty old attempt at a mining station. Huntingtoe. I think that's how you say it. Maybe it's Huntingtoe. I don't know. But Huntingtoe is a Jovian-sized gas giant, meaning Jupiter-sized, with a standard hydrogen-helium atmosphere. Traces of methane give the planet its distinct cobalt blue tint. That's kind of cool. I don't know if it's that pretty because it's kind of got the weird white glow on it too. It makes it look kind of not as vibrant, you know. Spectral analysis indicates its extensive ring system is mostly composed of ice crystals. Huntingtoe has an exceptionally powerful magnetic field which creates strong radio interference throughout the inner system. Guess we'll have to be careful. But ice crystals in a gas giant's, especially this close to the sun, that seems kind of strange, doesn't it? Huh. But yeah, normally ice crystals that close to the sun, they would melt, wouldn't they? Mavigon. I think this is the one we're landing on. Where's the picture? Maybe it's from the interference from this planet. We're not able to get a good picture of the surface. Oh well, let's look at the rest of the system first. Far Cry Thu? No, not really. A standard gas hydrogen-helium gas giant thing. Far Cry Thu is only distinguished by its moons. I would think the bronze tint on it would distinguish it too, but anyway. Several dozen of them have been sculpted into the likeness of an arthropodal alien race not yet known to Council science. They sculpted the moons? Radiometric dating suggests the moons were worked over 500,000 years ago. Wow. Huh. I wonder why. I don't think we'll ever find out, though. It's been 500,000 years. The race that did that is probably long gone by now, but sculpting a moon seems like an awful lot of work for a relief of your alien race. It's like Space Mount Rushmore, man. I just realized that's what that is. It's a Space Mount Rushmore. Patatonless is a large rock world with an unusually thin atmosphere of hydrogen and carbon monoxide. It's unusual. It's pretty far out in the system. I wouldn't think it's that unusual. The frigid world's crust contains extensive deposits of uranium and occasional loads of naturally occurring plutonium. Wow. I find that impressive, but that's probably because I live on Earth where that's not even possible, I don't think. With a total mass of more than 4 times that of Earth, Patatonless should have a significantly thicker atmosphere. But it's way the hell out here in the system. It wouldn't, would it? This unusual feature has flagged it as worthy of scientific investigation, but the need for expensive amounts of radiation shielding has deterred interest. Well, that makes sense, but again, it's all the way out at the end of the system, so why would it be, you know, like that? Why is that unusual is what I'm saying. Well, we got some beryllium from it, so whatever. And now we need to go back to Mavigon. There's the picture. Kind of a small star. Maybe that's why it's unusual, because the star is a dwarf, like a small dwarf, and doesn't give off a lot of heat. I don't know. Mavigon is a small rock and ice planet with a thin atmosphere of ammonia and methane. Oh, excuse me. It's like they're gassing me. Getting me ready for surgery again. Oh, God. The surface is frozen and mainly composed of tin with deposits of potassium. I guess that makes sense with all the whiteness down there. It's probably from the potassium. The planet has a rudimentary ammonia-based life, mainly concentrated around geothermal vents deep underground. Severe storm cycles are common. Due to limited visibility, navigation may be difficult. And we have a level 1 cold hazard here, so we're just dealing with all the hazards today. But we'll get through it. I'm not even that concerned about it, honestly. Crime boss. They have immunity, so I want Rex around. And you know what? We're going to bring Caden and Rex, because Caden has Neural Shock, I have Neural Shock, Rex has Warp. Caden and I both have Lift and Throw now, and my Lift is actually getting pretty good. I'm almost to Advanced Lift now. So that will help if there are any Krogan mercenaries around, and then if there's any that are causing a significant problem. Well, Rex has a shotgun with incendiary rounds, which just deals passive damage over top of immunity. And, I mean, like I said, we have Warp, we have Neural Shock, we have stuff that can take care of that, so that's what we're going to do. I like Neural Shock a lot better than Stasis for some reason. I mean, later on in the game, Stasis, if you get specific upgrades, Stasis becomes really good, because normally what happens with Stasis is it's kind of like, you get a little message on it, like, you know, I'll tell you in a second. Would it be in poor taste for me to say that the planet here looks kind of like outside, since we're being destroyed by winter storms right now here in the northeastern part of the United States? It probably would. What do we have? We have a mineral deposit here, we have debris down here, and then this is probably the, yeah, that's the hideout. This place is relatively unforgiving by the looks of it. What was I saying? See, now I forgot again. Well, anyway, I re-equipped the Explorer armor on Shepard since I had to, you know, deal with the cold hazard here. And now we're going to go deal with the cold hazard. I was talking about the mercenaries having immunity because that's what the other guys had, and then I kind of got off track. There's an anomaly here. If I don't die from falling down the mountain. I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, I'm still trying to remember what I was saying, but I can't really remember. I'll probably re-annotate it into the thingy, because with like text-based annotations, since apparently I have such bad short-term memory loss that I just can't even, you know, I can't even remember something as simple as what I was talking about 4 seconds ago when I was, you know, taking care of equipment and squad and all that. Can I get out of here? I can. Good. Gold deposit. All right. Yeah, as you can see, the level 2 hazard is still there, and it still builds up. But since I have the Devlin Industries thing on, it doesn't build up as quickly as it would otherwise. what have we got down here? Huh. Well, it's something. Don't know what, but mummified Solarian. Okay, well that probably means a League of One medallion of some kind. Let's find out. He's mummified in a... almost looks like a weapons locker. So what is it? What's in there? Like his ashes or something? Yeah, friggin'... Well, there's an ID tag for the League of One in there. For Captain Stranaka. Or no, this isn't the League of One. It's... the League of One is the one that they were hunting. Right? Yeah, that's how that goes. How many of those do I have now, actually, now that I think about it? Locate signs of battle. 2 out of 3 ID tags and 4 of 10 medallions. Alright, cool. Just go right around you. Head this way. Damn it, I had a topic that I was talking about and I can't remember it, and that was going to be the topic for this planet while I was driving around, and now I can't remember it. I feel like an idiot. Was it about stasis? Yeah, it was about stasis, that's what it was. But yeah, if you get the correct upgrades later on in the game, I guess I won't have to do a post annotation. But if you get the correct upgrades later in the game, stasis is normally it's not as good because you can't actually damage enemies when they are put in stasis. You're basically just removing them from battle for a certain amount of seconds. This looks like Thresher Maw territory. Hang on, I'm going to turn the volume down preemptively just in case. Oh boy. But yeah, normally the stasis, it doesn't work as well because you just basically remove an enemy from a battle for however many seconds the stasis works for. But if you get the correct upgrades for stasis, you can actually upgrade it to the point where you can damage them while they're in stasis. So you basically like can... what the hell is this? Crash probe. Right.
I'm on my way.
But yeah, if you get the right upgrades for stasis, you can basically remove them from battle and then just take pot shots at them. I think that's a little cheap, so that's probably why I don't like it as much. But Neural Shock is basically like the poor man's equivalent. It pretty much only works on organics, but it essentially just removes them from the battle for a second, only a second or two, you know. It depends on what level of Neural Shock you have. But it only removes them from a battle for a small amount of time. And then they basically end up like... oh, this isn't the right way to go. This is. But yeah, it only removes them from battle for a small period of time, and then it knocks them over, you know, so that prevents you from having to take as much damage from them, and it does, like, you saw how much damage it was doing, well, how well it did with the Asari clone and all of that stuff, so I think it's really nice. I like Neural Shock a lot. Plus, the passive for the medicine ability is pretty good. It decreases the recharge time, the cooldown time, excuse me, on, what's, the game just loaded. I got a bad feeling about that. But yeah, it reduces the cooldown time on Metagel. So, I mean, I don't know if I'll need to use Metagel as much as I'll need to do cooldown for it, but it's nice when you need it for particularly engaging firefights. Although, really, if I need it that badly, I might as well just get myself killed and then reload from a checkpoint and try to do things better. Because I'm being a scrub if I need Metagel for that long. In case it wasn't immediately apparent, I only awkwardly laugh and then sigh because I have needed Metagel that much in the past. On normal mode, when I first played this game, I played it on normal, and I feel like a scrub for not being able to play it on normal mode without needing an extensive amount of Metagel. But whatever. Well, if Tally was here, she'd be doing pretty well right about now. Shit, I'm getting blown up by rockets. Whee! Oh, whoa. Let's just use that to avoid things. Is that a... oh, no, it's just another heavy turret. Just back up. Shot. That looks like a Geth directly next to that heavy turret, I swear to God. Oh, well. Whee! Did I avoid it? I'm pretty sure I did. I think I avoided that other one, too. Huh. So they took over... Thank you, Rex. I think that was you anyway. I can barely hear you over the wind. So they took over an Alliance outpost? That's no good. I probably shouldn't be running this stuff over because it's probably all Alliance property, but... no, whatever. It also could be spike strips of some kind, just by the look of it, but... yeah, I don't know what the hell this is supposed to be. Pile-ons of some kind? Well, they need more of them, that's for sure. That was a terrible attempt at a "you must construct additional pylons" joke. I apologize. Caden, you don't need to follow me that closely.
Form up.
I know you've been hitting on me, but seriously, man. Medkit? I don't really need a medkit. Caden, stop it. I don't really need a medkit that badly. If I need it that badly, I'll retreat back here and go from there. All right, Rex, keep that equipped. Because it's really good. We're going to open this door and hope to God that they aren't too close. Alright, why don't you two come back here? And we will... They're trying to find cover. I will draw them away from their posts and then back here. If I can find them, that is. Kind of makes me wish I had some sort of invisibility ability, but I don't. This ain't Dragon's Dogma as an assassin, man. Of course, I wouldn't really know that. I've never played an assassin in Dragon's Dogma. I've only been playing Mystic Knight just recently, so. What kind of containment cell is that? Looks like plasma, yeah. Maybe if I did this, I could blast it and get their attention.
Watch out!
There's that. Uh-oh. Run! Oh, shit. I closed the door by accident. Open up! Open up! Let me in! Guys? Aha, there they are. Let's use Neural Shock. And take pot shots at this apparent Krogan. Alright, well, he's getting back up. So let's use Throw! And knock him flat on his ass again so he doesn't regenerate. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Alright. Whew! That was a little close, huh? I just don't want the Krogan to regenerate, man. They're annoying when they regenerate. Okay, what are you doing? Oh, you're on the other side of this box? No, you're definitely right there. Oh my god! Alright, hold the phone here. Let's just think about this for a second. I'm gonna overload you. Caden, if you could Neural Shock him, that would be nice. Okay, well, that's not working. Toss him. No Metagel for you. Oh, I can Overload Specialist. Nice.
Regroup.
On me. Why don't you two go there-ish? And I will go here-ish. And then we'll hold the line! Because that's what we need to do. It looks like mostly Turian and, whatchamacallit, Krogan here, which is kind of surprising. Can't say I was expecting that. Zap. Haha. Caden, you don't need to be a hero here. I'm gonna Neural Shock this guy so he doesn't beat the shit out of Caden. There we go. I love how it just tosses them flat on their ass, man. That's another reason why I love Neural Shock. It's just so much fun to use. Don't be a hero, Caden. Don't be a hero. That guy moved around. Good, he's in cover. That's good. Hold your positions. He doesn't seem to be coming out, so let's just make him come out. How about that? Ooh, nice cryo. I guess Caden got the last shot on him. I'll tell you what, that guy's family is going to be pretty unhappy with me. You know, if he has a family. He's kind of a mercenary, so he's kind of just doing this for a job, you know, so I might feel a little bad about this, but they are pretty bad people to begin with, so. Hello? Are you gonna come out and play? Come out, play! I can't! I'm playing nut! That was such a terrible commercial. I'm so sorry for referencing it. Mercenary Sniper. Aha. How would you like to be sniped in the head? Or not? See, they're all holed up, which is making it kind of hard to adjust based on that. Hello. Do you have a shotgun? Is that what's going on right now? You have a shotgun? You're shotgunning, well, I guess Nihilus was a shotgunning Turian, but... Okay, is he flanking me? I think he's flanking me. Well, this one's flanking me for sure. My overload's gone. Sabotage? Eh. Nice. But yeah, those tech proximity mines are pretty useful. Did I ever explain what those do? in the last session? Because I know I mentioned them in the last session. I just don't know if I actually said what they do. Whenever you see that explosion there, that's a tech proximity mine going off. It's not an actual explosion linked to sabotage. Sabotage happens automatically, and then you get the explosion later on. These guys are taking up positions of cover, and I don't think I like it. There's got to be one over there. And there's two right there. We're probably all holed up and waiting for me. They're trying to flank me, and I don't like it. I'm going to use this for cover while I go and kill this guy. Aha, there's the crime boss. He seems to be hiding out. You can't hide forever, sir! Or maybe you can. Huh, well. Can't say I'm not surprised, but whatever. Mercenary sniper right there. Hello. No assassination for you. Okay, he's switching to pistols. That's fine. Pop you with neural shock. And then run right up to you and shoot you in the head. There we go. And last but not least, I don't want to turn my back to the boss, but, you know, I could always go up here. I'm not a vanguard, but so this is probably a little dangerous, huh? This could be a Krogan or something. That would suck. Let's do this and this. There we go. Okay, now I've got a good position of advantage for the crime boss, I think. As long as I don't stand in my own poisonous rounds. Yeah, there he is. Alright, Do I have a lock on him? No, I don't. I'm gonna move up.
I will destroy you!
Yeah, I don't think you will. Where'd you put your tech mine? Oh, it's way the hell up there. You can see it now. You see the little thingy rotating up there? That's the tech mine that he's got. I can just shoot him from here if I want to. Let's do an overload. And sabotage and warp. Big 3. Bang. And there goes that guy. These guys were a lot more... Is his enemy thingy going to fade now? Or is he just going to be stuck there forever because he was stuck in the console?
On me!
Well, whatever. But these guys were a lot more holed up in here than the other guys. The other guys were... I think they were pretty intent to charge... Well, they weren't charging me. They charged me at first, but then after that it was kind of like, whatever. The crime boss was plenty indulgent when it came to staying exactly where he was and not really dealing with me, so... But let's check out what they've got back here. They've probably got some decent stuff back here. Although probably they equipped their best stuff to try to deal with us in order to... Well, maybe, maybe not, depending on how far away we were. Like, you can't really see us when you're up on a mountain like that. Oh, another prodigy, great. But you can't really see us when you're up on a mountain like that because of the blizzard, so maybe they weren't that prepared, and maybe they'll have some really good stuff back here. It's possible. You never know. A Phoenix and a Unity amp. Don't need the Unity amp, though. I left that Metagel pack in the main lobby, didn't I? Oh, well. We'll go get it in a little bit. After we make sure there aren't any more mercenaries around here. I don't think there are, but you never know. What's in here? Another shotgun. I think Rex has a better shotgun, to be honest. I should probably equip him and Tally with shotguns, because even though Tally doesn't have a specialization in it, and I'm probably not going to get a specialization in it for her because she's better if you just get her tech abilities, I should probably give her one anyway, just because. It's an engineer with a shotgun, man. Come on. It's almost as good as Hobo with a shotgun. I think that was one of the only Grindhouse films that I've watched that I actually kind of enjoyed. I'm not really sure why I enjoyed it. Probably because it was called Hobo with a Shotgun, but whatever. That is not pertinent to the hard science fiction game that I am playing right now. You're out of character, sir! You're out of light! Oh, boy. I don't want this roleplay to be half-hearted, but I'm kind of just doing side missions right now, so it's a little hard to stay in character and still remain, you know, entertaining. I had to take a quick drink of water there because I have to get back to the makeup before I freeze my... I was going to say freeze my balls off, but I kind of don't have balls, do I? Because I'm playing as a female character. Damn you, roleplay! Anyway, let's see what the journal says about this whole assignment now that it's taken care of, because Helena probably wants to meet us someplace particular. After eliminating them, Miss Blake in the Fortuna system for a reward. So we need to go to the Horsehead Nebula to claim our reward from her. I get the feeling the reward is a shotgun to the face, but, well, we'll see. Oh, I leveled up, and I can get advanced lift now. Nice. I'm thinking about this. Since I don't like stasis, I started putting points into Caden's medicine a little bit just to improve the cooldown on first aid, but I only got this first one here for him. So I think what I'm going to do for Caden is I'm going to improve his stasis, and his biotics. Like, his throw and lift are probably going to be better than my throw and lift. This is probably as far as I go for throw and lift. His stasis is going to be better than mine. My decryption and electronics are going to be better than his, and I'll improve medicine and probably improve barrier too, because Shepard gets more points than Caden does overall to improve her stuff. Like, she still gets 2 points for every level until we get to like level 35, I think. So then it's kind of slows down from there. But well, we'll figure that out once we get that far. But anyway, she wants to meet us in the Fortuna system. We'll go there in a little while, not right now. We got a couple other things we have to do, like exploring the other star cluster here. And I really should equip my mercenary gear again, but we might be going to another hazard planet here, so I got to be a little more mindful. Let's see where we're going. To the Ming system. I mean, well, that's where we're going, yes, but let's see if there's a planet with a hazard in the Ming system first before we do anything else. White giant something. White star of some kind. The MSV Worthington. Well, that's probably where we're going, because it wouldn't be there if it wasn't where we were going. But, yeah. Anteropus. Yes, Anteropus is a hydrogen-helium gas giant that formed in the outer regions of Ming's system and is in the process of migrating inwards. In a few million years, the planet's atmosphere will begin to boil away into space, and then it'll probably descend into the black hole that is, well, not the black hole, but it'll descend into the sun and probably explode. There's a sizable temperature difference between the side of Anteropus facing the energetic blue giant primary and the side facing the cold of deep space. Okay, so it's a blue giant. Didn't look blue to me, but then again, maybe I'm just colorblind. This variance powers massive cyclonic wind systems. The intense heat it absorbs from the sun, in addition to its own internal heat engine, causes the planet's dark side to radiate faintly in the infrared. Wow, that's some pretty powerful radiation. Have to be careful there. MSV Worthington, we'll go there in a minute. Parag. That's kind of fancy looking. I like the darker colors with the planets, I don't know why. Parag is a large rock planet with an atmosphere composed of nitrogen and argon. Despite lying over 600 AU from Ming, which is quite a long ways away, its surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of alumina with deposits of silver, probably because Ming is pretty damn hot itself. Due to the radiation and heat, landing on Parag's sunward side with anything less than warship-grade shielding will likely be fatal. Parag rotates at a retrograde to the rest of the Ming system, indicating that it is likely a captured body. That's kind of interesting. It's a pretty large captured body. It's bigger than Earth, I think. Yeah, it's a little bigger, because I think Earth is about 6,000 kilometers across. Maybe slightly more. I think. But its surface temperature all the way out here is 1,000 degrees Celsius, a little over. That's crazy, man. We can get some titanium from here. So that's helpful. Anything of note in the asteroid belt? Let's find out. Always got to check your asteroids, man. You never know when they'll come in handy. A little bit of extra credits and experience goes a long way. Well, not really, because credits are very plentiful nowadays anyway in this game, and experience isn't really necessary because I'm not planning on getting a level 50. I probably will end up at level 50 anyway at the rate I'm going, but we'll see. Altenorch, or Altenorc, is a small but typical hydrogen-helium gas giant with no outstanding features. Its combination of strong magnetic field and relatively shallow gravity well make it a popular stopover world for discharging FTL drive cores. Let's survey while I yawn. And then it went away. Damn. But we found a League of One medallion in a debris field close to Altenorc. Yep, pretty much all we need to say for that. Alright, let's check out this MSV Worthington, see what the hell's going on here. Might be a derelict freighter. The Worthington, I was going to say the MSV Worthington, is a Kowloon-class modular conveyor of human design. Configured for mixed freight and passenger hauling. The ship appears to be in a shutdown state. The main thrusters are cold, and it is adrift off the orbit of Antiropris. Registered to the Morrison Company in Shangxi. Oh boy. It's probably worth checking out. It's, a dead ship, so we should probably check and see if there were any important people on board. At the very least, we can recover their bodies for their families.